you wanna do? See me with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move.
Alright, look, I'm gonna get straight to it because I don't see enough people really speaking about the facts of the situation. I don't see people really talking about the underlying causes of why Derrick Jaxn cheated, and Derrick Jaxn is not being honest as well because he's trying to save face and he want to save his marriage, which is understandable. You know, it's probably a lot of money on the line and he probably did not sign a prenup. But I'm gonna let the world know right now that I have 7 reasons for sure why Derrick Jaxn cheated on his wife and why he'll probably cheat again. Like, let's be honest. He'll probably cheat again. We're going to get straight to it, man. Number 1, it's her fault, but it's his fault that it's her fault. Explanation. It's her fault for not keeping a certain level of upkeep. And the upkeep is going to go into the next 6 situations that I'm going to speak on, which all ties into number 1. It's her fault, but it's his fault that it's her fault, being that either they went through these things during the years, he was feeling certain ways about stuff, and he just let it get worse and worse. He didn't exactly speak to her about it. He didn't make suggestions. And if he did, maybe it didn't work, but then if that's the case, then there's an extra reason why Derrick Jaxn had to cheat on his woman. But that's number 1. Number 2, Jesus/God is her real man, and he has to take a back seat. No black man who is even slightly woke, who even slightly has knowledge of self, wants to hear that shit all day. Now, I've been on Derrick Jaxn wife's Instagram page. I've been all through it. And it's heavily influenced by the Lord, our Lord and Savior. A lot of Jesus references, a lot of giving my life to the Lord and all that other stuff. Okay, cool. It's very easy for women, especially melanated women, to base all their faith and all their belief into the Christian religion. But this is the thing. Black men, we don't care about that. Like, it's as simple as that. The average black man that can think for himself, he don't care about that. We don't like going to church on Easter or every single Sunday with women because we understand the average, even slightly a little bit intellectual black man will understand that Christianity came to us during slavery. Who loves you is going to give you a religion while you're in bondage, okay? Christianity came from the enemy. Any man who knows that, it gets annoying when you hear a woman talk about all this stuff, this, that, and the third, and you bring up something as simple as why the Bible don't talk about dinosaurs. Or you bring up something as simple as why we don't see no pictures of a black Jesus or a black baby Jesus, and also why are we celebrating all these pagan holidays? Why are we celebrating Christmas when they're trying to say Christmas is Jesus' birthday, but Jesus don't have an exact birthday? And if I'm correct, the Bible hints that Jesus' birthday is somewhere in the spring. It's like any black man that's even slightly woke, we don't want to hear the Jesus and God stuff all day. Period. And no, I do not feel like I'm saying blasphemy, because at the end of the day, this religion was given to us by our enemies. This is our enemy's God. This is not our God. But you know, a lot of women, you know what I'm saying, they just need something to believe in. So anything that makes them feel good, they gonna jack it. Women don't be caring about doing the research of where stuff came from. They not gonna do no research to figure out what black people believed in, what was our spiritual beliefs before slavery. Slavery is just a small little blip in our existence. a lot of people don't admit. But yes indeed, true indeed, men be resenting their wives slightly because of the amount of dedication that they give to the church, the pastor, the preacher, and it be less dedication than they give to their own husband. It do be that. Instead of the man leaving the house, some made up dude who we never seen before and got blonde hair and blue eyes on statues, he's the person that's running the house. Or before she makes a decision that affects her marriage, she want to talk to the pastor first. The husband wants to make a decision for the family. She want to advise that they talk to the pastor first. No real male who's an alpha, who has a little bit of ego and really is a leader, wants to hear that. Moving on. 12 years of being with one man and having a bunch of kids has left her with no swag, no sex appeal. No man wants to wake up to that every day. Now, she is clearly an attractive woman. Physically, she hasn't really let herself go, but you can tell, if you really know women, you can tell that mentally she let herself go. She got in a place where she content because she has a husband. This is why I don't understand why dudes want to get married all the time, because it's like the sex ain't gonna be the same, and she gonna get too comfortable, and either physically she gonna let herself go, or mentally she gonna let herself go. You can easily tell that. It's like, okay, there's a lot of women on Instagram who show their bodies off a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? They pull up their tights all the way into their vaginas. They ain't never wearing bras, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They always got the fresh lace front, blonde, even though they're black women. Now, she's not doing all of that. She always looks conservative. She always looks like she wearing her natural hair out. But there's no sex appeal. I didn't see her wear not one respectable dress, yet hugs the curves. Something that she's counting on gaining her man's attention that's going to make him want her and make him want to put another baby into that night. I seen just zero effort in sex appeal. Zero effort. And I don't know how women, it's like, to me, that be the arrogance of women when you marry them or you be in long-term relationships with them. They feel like they don't have to keep with a certain level of upkeep. It's not enough. I'm sorry. It's not enough to just go to work, and she's probably not working because Derrick Jaxn's making enough money, but go to work, cook, clean, take care of the kids. You at least gotta look sexy doing it. We're men, we're real visual. Like if we're always turned on by you, you'll pretty much get the world. You'll pretty much get whatever gift you want, whatever stable situation you want. As long as you're loyal, you're beneficial to where he want to go in his life, and you keep that sex appeal. She has not kept her sex appeal. I'm seeing it. It's like her hair always looks the same way. I'm not one who will suggest women wear weaves, but it's different hairstyles you could get. Like, throw the long cornrows in there from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something. It's like no man wants to wake up to that every single day. I'm sorry. It's like, we just keeping it real. Like, where's the sex appeal? She gave up. Women cannot do this and then expect a man, like, what's in women's minds where they so arrogant that they feel like they can give less attention to how they look and how sexy they are and how they turn us on. They think it don't matter no more just because we've been together for a certain amount of years. Like, they really think that we're going to see all these extra attractive women and then look at our woman and still be satisfied. That's insanity. Anyone who thinks that is clearly insane and needs to get her brain checked. I'm sorry. The next one. It looked like she don't even try to be sexy. Her Instagram is enough proof of that. Come on now, this might as well go exactly with the comments that I stated before. She don't even try. She not trying. Like, if you literally go to her Instagram right now, one of her most recent posts is her with a baggy armor fatigue thermal on and a Huey P. Newton hat. Not sexy. What are you doing? Derrick Jaxn is not attractive when he see that. That's why he's not even in the picture with her. Moving on to the next one, man. Number 5. He lives in Atlanta. They live in Atlanta. There's way too many younger, finer women walking around. It's like, whose idea was it to go to Atlanta? If it was Derrick Jaxn's idea to go to Atlanta, and this is assuming that they weren't born and raised in Atlanta. If it was Derrick Jaxn's idea to move to Atlanta, he already knew he had intentions on dealing with other chicks. He already knew that. This is Atlanta, the black gay capital of America, which means it's a high level of gay stuff. But that also means it's a high level of women who don't got enough straight men to go around. And I was just in Atlanta for All-Star Weekend. On the lit weekend, you go to Lenox Mall, it's a lot going on. Trust me. A lot of women walking around. And it wasn't even hot outside. So you can imagine what it looked like when it's hot outside. They're in Atlanta. If she agreed to move to Atlanta, she should have already known that it's time to step it up. And then this is another thing that comes with women relying on religion and relying on the fact that they're married and thinking that that's good enough and that a man should be faithful and do everything he's supposed to do, but she not even doing everything she's supposed to do. Once again, where's the upkeep? As a man, I understand. I'm waking up to you every day. You're not even trying. I'm lit. I'm famous. It's women literally throwing themselves at me that's finer than you. I may not love them, but I am going to sleep with some of them until you get your act together. If you ever get your act together. But moving on, man. She probably boring in bed. 12 years of the same sex with the same person will do that to a person. All men have certain things that we only do in bed with certain women. So this is twofold. Okay, now. 12 years of the same sex with the same person will do that to a person. She probably boring in bed. You can tell if a woman is going to be boring in bed or not. Like, it's an energy that just shows within pictures. It's like, she don't even gotta dress. You know what I'm saying? Like a provocative woman. She don't even gotta dress like she's trying to gain all this attention from other dudes. It's as simple as this. Look at Derrick Jaxn's wife, who once again, I said is fine. She looks nice. She dresses conservatively. Cool. Look at her. Her best, most appealing outfit. And now go to Cardi B page. Don't automatically go to the pictures of Cardi B barely dressed, because we know she used to be a stripper or whatever. Go to her pictures of where she's dressed conservatively too, because sometimes she dresses conservatively, where she's fully clothed. Go look at Beyonce when she's fully clothed. And these don't even have to be celebrities. Just go look at different chicks who not necessarily putting themselves out there like they promiscuous or nothing like that, or like they trying to look like video models. There's an energy there. She don't have that energy. I know it's boring. You look at her. That's not the type of girl that Derrick Jaxn is going to be allowed to spit in her mouth. That's not the type of girl that Derrick Jaxn is going to be able to have a threesome with. That is not the type of girl that Derrick Jaxn is going to be able to put his thumb in her butt. And now that I said that, I know they're not going to monetize this video, but fuck it. I'm going to just keep it real. She looks clearly boring in bed. Like, if you look at her, you can tell it's a simple, boom, missionary on top for a little while. Boom. Hit from the back. It might be something nice back there. Boom. Maybe she ride it. I doubt it's that spectacular. Boom. And then it's done. Done. Period. Next and last, man. All men want at least 2 women, but society forces us to go against our true nature, which will always lead to cheating. But the question is, who invented the rules of the game that even call what we do as men to be cheating? Who even invented those rules? Because if you ask me, in certain situations, if they allow men to really be who they are on the inside, it wouldn't be no such thing as cheating. Period. It'd be just like this. Okay, that guy, that young man is growing up. Okay, cool. He's not allowed to have sex until he's about 18, 21. By the time he get to 21, just like back in the ancient days, he done fought tigers, he done slayed dragons, he done got the 3 African cuts on his face. He has probably built enough wealth, or he comes from a family with enough wealth to where he can provide for 2 women. So he gets 1 wife and 1 concubine immediately. What reason does this man have to look for other women when legally he could get other women as long as he can provide for them? These are the things people don't talk about. These are the things right here. And the older reality, one of you are the dude that's watching this video, stop being a bitch. Okay? If you, you're wrong if you have a wife, you have a girlfriend, and you're cheating. And you're not at least letting her know, slowly but surely at least, who you are. You gotta at least be mentally training her to accept who you are. Or you could take it the even easier route like me and just remain single until you can find a woman who can adjust to the real true nature of a man and doesn't want to live in a fairy tale. Men are going to keep going through this. Men are going to keep getting shit on in family court and with alimony until we can really stop marrying these women before they understand who we truly are. Yes, some men, they can have 1 woman for a long amount of time and not cheat. But I'm going to say that there's 100% guarantee that that man is going to get bored and he's going to look elsewhere. And if he has the resources to find variety, he will take advantage of his opportunity. We're men, we just like variety. Women need to stop taking it personal because a lot of women out there, they just as polygamous as us. And I'm not going to police what women do with their bodies because at the end of the day, my only thing is chicks be dealing with buster after buster after bozo after bozo. Now, if a woman wants to be polygamous and she get with 2 great men, she has kids with 2 great men that are respectable and they contributing to society, I have nothing to say about that. Because at some point in ancient times, it kind of was like that. We got to figure this out. But these are the top 7 reasons why Derrick Jaxn cheated on his wife, and he'll probably cheat again. Period. And it's just male nature. Peace.